Whether you want to enjoy an afternoon with relaxing on a tube, or go ahead with a fishing, Illinois offers some great opportunities. That's where you should be taking a look at the best lakes in Illinois out there. Since there are dozens of lakes in Illinois, locating the biggest lake out of them can be an overwhelming task for many. However, we prepared a list of the biggest lakes that you can discover in Illinois as of now. All you have to do is to take a look at these lakes and then visit the best one out of them as per your preferences. 1. Lake Michigan Huron, largest lake in Illinois. Lake Michigan Huron is the largest lake in Michigan. The surface area of this lake is 23,000 square miles. This lake has a shoreline length of 1,850 miles. The lake has water volume of 850 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 750 feet. It is located at Michigan. Lake Huron is the world's fifth biggest freshwater lake. Because the Straits of Mackinac link Lake Michigan and Lake Huron, they are considered one lake hydrologically. Lake Huron's coastline, which includes the shorelines of approximately 30,000 islands, is the longest of the Great Lakes. Greater than read, biggest lakes in the United States of America, top 20 greater than. Greater than learn about the Lake Superior, largest lake in the USA. 2. Lake Michigan, second largest lake in Illinois. Lake Michigan is the second largest lake in Illinois. The surface area of this lake is 22,404 square miles. This lake has a shoreline length of 1,400 miles. The lake has water volume of 180 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 923 feet. It is located at Michigan. Lake Michigan is 22,404 square miles in size and reaches a maximum depth of 922 feet. It is one of North America's 5 Great Lakes. The lake's coastline stretches for almost 1,600 kilometers. The lake is surrounded by the states of Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan. The lake is home to a variety of fish species, including steelhead, brown trout, coho, and Chinook salmon, which are supplied annually. There is also a lot of commercial and recreational fishing on the lake. Greater than read, biggest lakes in Texas, top 20 greater than. Greater than. Greater than. Greater than learn about the largest natural lake in Texas. 3. Carlisle Lake, largest body of water wholly contained within Illinois. Carlisle Lake is the lake where you can discover the largest body of water, which is entirely located within Illinois. In other words, this lake is not sharing the border with any other state. The surface area of this lake is 26,000 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 85 miles. The lake has water volume of 445 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 35 feet. It is located on Kaskaskia River. Carlisle Lake is a fantastic spot for outdoor activities. It is well known among sailors as one of the greatest and most demanding sailing courses. Boating, fishing, hunting, bird viewing, sand beaches, and camping places are all available. The region is a genuine outdoor lover's delight, with hotels, cottages, and golf courses. Greater than read, biggest lakes in New York, top 20 greater than. Greater than learn about the largest clear clean water lake in New York. 4. Rend Lake, the second largest artificial lake in Illinois. Rend Lake is a man-made lake. In fact, this is the second largest artificial lake that you can see in the country as of now. The surface area of this lake is 23,000 square miles. This lake has a shoreline length of 1,850 miles. The lake has water volume of 850 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 750 feet. It is located at Franklin. Rend Lake is a 20.9 by 4.8 kilometer lake in southern Illinois that spans both Franklin and Jefferson counties. The damming of the Big Muddy River in 1962 resulted in the creation of this beautiful lake. The Wayne Fitzgerald State Recreation Area, which is located along the lake's 260-kilometer shoreline, is a fantastic fishing site. Crappie, bluegill, carp, and channel catfish are just a few of the fish that may be caught in the lake. Rend Lake is one of the state's biggest bodies of water. It features a visitor's center and an artist shop where you can buy goods, as well as a couple of wonderful bathing beaches. Greater than read, biggest lakes in Ohio, top 20 greater than. Greater than learn about the largest and deepest lake in Ohio. 5. Lake Shelbyville, is rimmed with fingers and coves in Illinois. Lake Shelbyville is a lake that is rimmed with fingers and coves in Illinois. This is among the most prominent lakes that you can discover in Illinois as well. The surface area of this lake is 11,000 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 443 miles. The lake has water volume of 183 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 67 feet. It is located at Moultrie counties. The Kaskaskia River was dammed in Shelby County to construct this reservoir. It's a 45 square kilometer lake that's surrounded by Eagle Creek State Park and Wolf Creek State Park, as well as 5 federal campsites. The Illinois Department of Natural Resources manages Lake Shelbyville, which is bordered by the Shelbyville State Fish and Wildlife Area. It has a densely wooded shoreline, with man-made beaches closer to the dam area. The lake region is surrounded by a multi-purpose route, an equestrian trail, and a variety of golf courses and marinas. Lake Shelbyville is also well known for its fishing, with events held throughout the year. Greater than read, biggest lakes in Pennsylvania, top 20 greater than. Greater than learn about the shallowest lake in Pennsylvania. 6. Fox Channel Lakes, a collection of 15 navigable lakes on the Fox River. When you take a look at the Fox Channel Lakes, you will notice that it is made out of 15 navigable lakes on the Fox River. The surface area of this lake is 9.43 square miles. This lake has a shoreline length of 170 miles. The lake has water volume of 735 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 17 feet. It is located at Lake County. The Fox Channel Lakes are unique among the state's significant bodies of water in that they were created thousands of years ago by glaciers. The Fox Channel Lakes is a public navigable canal composed of 9 large lakes connected by channels that is administered by the Department of Natural Resources and the Fox Waterway Agency to enable a range of water-related recreational activities. The area above the Stratton Dam is 7,110.0 acres, while the area between the Algonquin and Stratton Dams is 1,100 acres. At Chain O Lake State Park, there are state-owned free boat ramps, private, for a charge, launches are accessible throughout the system. Fishing boat and motor rentals, canoe/kayak rentals, live bait, tackle, ice, food, and soft drinks are all available at Chain O Lake State Park and the McHenry Dam concessions. Private merchants provide boat rentals, eateries, bait/tackle, and tour services throughout the system. State parks and the McHenry Dam do not have fish washing facilities. The Fox Chain receives 243,002 walleye fingerlings, 2 million walleye fairy, and 2,000 to 3,000 muskie fingerlings each year. Every year, 24,004-6 largemouth bass fingerlings are stocked. All other species, including northern pike, rely on natural reproduction to survive. Watercraft using the Fox Channel Lakes and the Fox River from the Illinois state border to Algonquin Dam must pay a yearly user fee/sticker to the Fox Waterway Agency. For their yearly fee schedule and application, please contact them. Fishing with a trot line is permitted. The Chain O Lakes are managed by the state, and homeowners can treat vegetation in front of their homes by hiring a licensed commercial applicator and receiving a letter of permission, LOP, from the Division of Fisheries. Greater than read, biggest lakes in Florida, top 20 greater than. Greater than learn about the deepest lake in Florida. 7. Crab Orchard Lake is the largest of 3 reservoirs in Crab Orchard National Wildlife Refuge. Crab Orchard Lake is the largest of the 3 reservoirs in Crab Orchard National Wildlife Refuge. The surface area of this lake is 6,965 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 1,600 miles. The lake has water volume of 910 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 25 feet. It is located at Williamson County. The Crab Orchard National Wildlife Refuge is home to a variety of migrating species, and Crab Orchard Lake is the focal point of the refuge. Little Grassy Lake and Devil's Kitchen Lake feed the 28 square kilometer reservoir. At the lake, boating, fishing, and swimming are popular leisure activities. On the northern side, there are 2 campsites that are frequently frequented by families looking for a pleasant summer escape. Crab Orchard Lake was built in the 1930s for both recreational and flood control purposes. It still performs the same functions today, with many of its users hailing from the surrounding villages. Greater than read, biggest lakes in California, top 20 greater than. Greater than learn about the largest natural lake in California. 8. Clinton Lake, double duty as one of the area's premier vacation destinations in Illinois. Clinton Lake is a double duty lake. That's because the lake is located within a premium vacation destination that you can see in Illinois as of now. The surface area of this lake is 4,900 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 136 miles. The lake has water volume of 480 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 48 feet. It is located at DeWitt County. This 19.8 square kilometers lake is part of the Clinton Lake State Recreation Area. It is a lovely lake that located in the middle portion of Illinois near the city of Clinton, thus its name Clinton Lake. Clinton Lake began in 1978 and since then has grown recognized for being the greatest site to capture catfish and other game fish species. Although fishing is the major appeal, other leisure activities are also popular, such hiking, picnics, and camping. In the winter months many people enjoy cross-country skiing and snowboarding around the 136-kilometer shoreline, while in other months, hunting is popular. There are also some wonderful horse paths available surrounding the lake. Greater than read, biggest lakes in North America, top 20 greater than. Greater than learn about the Lake Michigan, the second largest of the Great Lakes by volume. 9. Lake Springfield is the largest municipally owned lake in Illinois. Some lakes in Illinois are municipally owned. Out of them, Lake Springfield is the largest municipally owned lake that you can find in the state. The surface area of this lake is 4,260 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 57 miles. The lake has water volume of 56 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 750 feet. It is located at Sangamon County. Lake Springfield is a body of water in Springfield. In the city of Springfield, there is a reservoir known as Lake Springfield. Residences, several public parks, boat docks and launches, and the Henson Robinson Zoo are all located along the 92-kilometer waterfront. When the Spalding Dam was erected across Sugar Creek in 1935, the lake was created. Boating is restricted near the dam, although it is permitted elsewhere and is quite popular. Lake Springfield has a diverse range of fish species, including carp, flathead catfish, northern pike, and muskellunge, which provide for excellent fishing. In addition to jet skiing, water skiing, and swimming, the lake offers a variety of other sports. 10. Horseshoe Lake is an oxbow lake in west-central Illinois. Horseshoe Lake is an oxbow lake, which you can find in west-central Illinois. The surface area of this lake is 4,600 square miles. This lake has a shoreline length of 386 miles. The lake has water volume of 322 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 17 feet. It is located at Alexander County. You might be reminded of the Deep South as you visit the Horseshoe Lake State Fish and Wildlife Area. The allure of bald cypress, tupelo gum, swamp cottonwood trees, and wild lotus adds to the enjoyment of the site's recreational activities. The 10,200-acre property, which contains a 2,400-acre small lake, is located in Alexander County, 7 miles north of Cairo, just east of Illinois Route 3. Picnicking, camping, boating, fishing, and hunting are all popular activities for visitors, in addition to admiring the natural beauty of the region. While parties of 25 or more are welcome and encouraged to utilize the park's amenities, they must register with the site office ahead of time to minimize congestion and scheduling issues. Each group of 15 minors must be accompanied by at least one responsible adult. At all times, pets must be kept on a leash. Natural events might result in the closure of highways and other services. Please contact the park office ahead of time to make arrangements. The majority of the lake is relatively shallow, approximately 3 feet, 1 meter, deep, but there is one deep area, about 54.5 feet, 16 meters, deep, due to sand dredging in the past. Part of the lake is drained each year to create habitat for shorebirds. This lake has at least 287 bird species, which comprises the majority of the species found across the state. Bald eagles and Canada geese spend the winter here. The mallard duck, white egret, and tiny blue heron are all common species, as is the Eurasian tree sparrow, which is only found in this part of North America. Bluegill, sunfish, short-nosed gar, spotted gar, crappie, largemouth bass, and channel catfish are among the fish species. 11. Kincaid Lake, reservoir surrounded by sandstone bluffs and rolling hills. Kincaid Lake is a reservoir, which is surrounded by sandstone bluffs as well as rolling hills. The surface area of this lake is 2,750 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 92 miles. The lake has water volume of 390 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 80 feet. It is located at Jackson County. Located in Jackson County about 8 km from Murfreesboro is the 1,110 reservoir Kincaid Lake. The lake was created in 1968 on the border of the Shawnee National Forest. Kincaid Lake is very picturesque, being bordered by sandstone cliffs, rolling hills and forests. It is the excellent spot for camping, with various facilities being offered. Fishing is very popular within the lake, since it is home to bluegill, largemouth bass, catfish, and crappie. It is also possible to go hunting surrounding the lake, however a license is needed by the state. 12. Egypt Lake has big recreation opportunities. If you are looking for a lake in Illinois to enjoy your vacation, you may take a look at the Egypt Lake. That's because the Egypt Lake is offering numerous recreational opportunities for the people. The surface area of this lake is 23,000 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 90 miles. The lake has water volume of 52 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 52 feet. It is located at Williamson and Johnson counties. Egypt Lake is a beautiful lake surrounded by trees and holiday houses in the Little Egypt area of. It was built in 1962 after the Saline River was dammed, and it is owned by the Southern Illinois Power Cooperative, SIPC. Although Egypt Lake is a private lake, it is open to the public for water skiing, jet skiing, and swimming. Largemouth bass, bluegill, channel catfish, and crappie abound in the lake, making fishing a popular pastime. On one side of the lake, the Shawnee National Forest provides camping sites for people who want to stay overnight and enjoy the lake. 13. Fox Lake is part of the Fox River chain of lakes. Fox Lake that you can find in Illinois is a part of the Fox River chain of lakes. The surface area of this lake is 9.43 square miles. This lake has a shoreline length of 170 miles. The lake has water volume of 735 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 17 feet. It is located at Lake County. When the Wisconsin Glacier retreated, it left behind a series of lakes in the Fox River Valley, including Pistakee, Nippersink, Fox, Grass, Petite, and others. The Fox River chain of lakes in Illinois is the busiest inland recreational waterway in the United States per acre. With approximately 7,100 acres of water, 15 lakes, and 45 miles of river, it's only an hour's drive from Chicago, Milwaukee, and Rockford. Today, Fox Lake is a sanctuary for many water sports lovers, and it is one of the busiest aquatic tourist destinations in the country. Fox Lake, in the heart of the chain of lakes, has a rich history, natural beauty, and unique economic prospects for its inhabitants and tourists. 14. Cedar Lake, 1,750-acre reservoir. Cedar Lake is a massive 1,750-acre reservoir. The surface area of this lake is 1,750 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 30 miles. The lake has water volume of 40 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 14 feet. It is located at Jackson County. Cedar Lake, a 1,750-acre reservoir in southern Illinois formed by damming Cedar Creek, a tributary of the Big Muddy River in 1974, is located 5 minutes south of Carbondale. The lake lies in Jackson County, southwest of Carbondale, and may be reached by U.S. Highway 51. The lake was built to provide as a source of drinking water for Carbondale inhabitants. Kayaking, canoeing, and fishing are also permitted on Cedar Lake. At Cedar Lake, the city owns and maintains a public beach and boat port. Fishermen find regular success pulling in crappie and bass amid the picturesque bays flanked by towering bluffs, and the beach is best known for its family environment and stunning landscape. Several spectacular granite cliffs and isolated bays may be found on the north entrance. Little Grassy Lake, Devil's Kitchen Lake, Crab Orchard Lake, and Kincaid Lake are also neighboring lakes. 15. Pistakee Lake has been welcoming visitors since the mid-1800s. Pistakee Lake is a prominent lake that you can find in the region, which is welcoming visitors since the mid-1800s. The surface area of this lake is 1.8 square miles. This lake has a shoreline length of 12 miles. The lake has water volume of 24 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 12 feet. It is located at Pistakee. Pistakee Lake combines unrestricted boating, simple access to boat launching, and some of the greatest fishing activity in Lake County. The Algonquin Indian term mistake means buffalo, which formerly roamed the Illinois plains. Pistakee Lake, with 1,700 acres, is the biggest lake in the chain of lakes, which is one of the most popular inland water recreation locations in the country. Pistakee Lake is particularly beautiful, with much of its 22-mile shoreline set aside for conservation purposes. Although the average depth is 6 feet, there are considerable drop-offs that reach 34 feet. Whatever your favorite water sport is, you'll find it here. All types and sizes of watercraft are welcome, so there are no limits to what you may do on the lake. With 5 full-service marinas and several launch ramps to choose from, getting on the water is simple. Pistiki Lake is also in a great location. You may cruise the rest of the chain or launch your boat right into the Fox River from here. Pistiki Lake is popular among anglers because of its varied depths, even in the winter when the lake is available for ice fishing. Black crappie, bluegill, carp, channel catfish, largemouth bass, log perch, muskie, northern pike, smallmouth bass, sucker, walleye, white bass, white crappie, yellow bass, and yellow perch are among the fish that may be caught. There are several accommodation, restaurant, entertainment, and marina choices in the Pistiki Lake area. Depending on your preferences, you can pick the best option out of them and have a great stay by this lake. 16. Grass Lake is one of 9 lakes linked by channels to form the Fox Chain. Grass Lake is one of the 9 lakes linked by channels to form the Fox Chain. The surface area of this lake is 80 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 89 miles. The lake has water volume of 24 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 18 feet. It is located at Lake County. Grass Lake is a little lake with a lot of grass. Grass Lake is bordered by woods, rocks, and grass and has crystal pure water. Bluegill, largemouth bass, crappie, and channel catfish may all be found in this gorgeous, tranquil lake, which is noted for its warm water fishing. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service manages the lake because of its excellent fishing possibilities. During the fishing season, it is also a fantastic place to stay, with a campsite and a marina open. Grass Lake lies in Williamson County, about 30 miles southeast of Carbondale. After the Great Depression, the reservoir was created in 1940 to give humanitarian support. 17. Lake Taylorville, a major recreation facility. Lake Taylorville is a major recreation facility that you can see in Illinois as of now. The surface area of this lake is 1,200 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 6.5 miles. The lake has water volume of 17 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 9 feet. It is located at Christian County. Taylorville Lake, sometimes known as Lake Taylorville, was built in 1962 by damming the South Fork of Illinois Sangamon River to provide a supply of leisure and drinking water for the community of Taylorville. The magnificent beauty around Taylorville Lake, which is bordered by 2 parks and the Lakeshore Golf Course, delights tourists. The lake contains about 1,286 acres of pure, clear water and is surrounded by a 50-mile shoreline with several coves. Taylorville Lake is regarded as one of Illinois' top 5 fishing lakes, and it holds a number of local fishing contests on a regular basis. Bass, perch, crappie, and sauger are the most popular and sought-after fish in this lake, since they are the species supplied on a yearly basis. Anglers may cast their lines from a variety of places, including fishing docks and easy beach access. Anglers that catch fish in Illinois waterways are recognized with spear/bow and arrow and hook and line sport fishing awards from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources Division of Fisheries. As weather permits, Taylorville Lake provides year-round motorboating, jet skiing, water skiing, canoeing, and kayaking. For the delight of tourists, a clean, sandy beach and swimming area are maintained. Anglers and boaters may easily reach the lake thanks to a full-service marina, multiple boat launch ramps, and miles of beachfront. Campgrounds and rented cabins are available at Taylorville Lake from April 1 to October 31. Hiking paths, bike trails, nature walks, and scenic vistas of Taylorville Lake's coastline are all easily accessible to campers. 18. Lake Lou Yeager, built in 1966 for flood control. Lake Lou Yeager is a lake that was constructed back in the year 1966 for flood control. It is one of the largest lakes that you can see in Illinois as of now. The surface area of this lake is 55 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 8 miles. The lake has water volume of 5.2 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 7 feet. It is located at Montgomery County. Lake Lou Yeager is a 1,400-acre recreational lake in Montgomery County near Litchfield that offers boating, water skiing, swimming, fishing, and other activities. The lake is 8 miles long and a half-mile broad, with a 45-mile shoreline lined with deciduous trees, including a 300-acre park area. 2 marinas and a beach provide facilities for getting out on the water, while playgrounds, picnic spaces, horseback riding paths, and campers are available in the surrounding region. Bird viewing has been more popular at Lake Lou, especially after bald eagles began nesting near the lake in 2005. The picnic and campsites are only accessible from April to October, despite the fact that boating and fishing are permitted practically all year. Large and robust largemouth and white bass, crappie, bluegill, and catfish make up Lake Lou's fish population. It is necessary to have a fishing license, which may be obtained at the lake. Anglers that catch fish in Illinois waterways are recognized with hook and line and spear/bow and arrow sport fishing awards from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources Division of Fisheries. Water skiers, tubers, and other water sports enthusiasts are drawn to Lake Lou because there are no horsepower or speed limitations. Boaters may get gasoline, food, and supplies at 2 marinas on Lake Lou Yeager. Before boaters may launch on Lake Lou Yeager, they must first get a permit, which can be obtained on site. During the weekends and holidays, there are no restrictions on jet skis or wet bikes on the lake. Milton Beach is open from Memorial Day weekend through Labor Day weekend every year, from noon to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. The public is welcome to visit on Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays for a charge. There is enough of sand for castle construction, 2 levels of diving boards, and certified lifeguards on duty at the beach. A beach house with showers, lockers, and bathrooms, as well as an air-conditioned snack bar, are among the amenities. 19. Lake Glen Shoals, great fishing destination. Lake Glen Shoals is a great fishing destination that you can see in Illinois. The surface area of this lake is 1,250 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 26.8 miles. The lake has water volume of 4 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 10 feet. It is located at Montgomery County. Over 1.250 acres of multipurpose waters are available at Lake Glen Shoals, which is located in central Illinois near Hillsborough in Montgomery County. This reservoir, also known as Glen Shoals Lake, was formed in 1978 when an earthen dam was built on Shoal Creek's Middle Fork. The lake and dam were originally designed to provide flood control and drinking water for Hillsborough residents, but they were renovated in 1996 and have since become a popular destination for outdoor leisure and sport fishing. The city of Hillsborough owns and operates Lake Glen Shoals, which is kept in pristine condition so that tourists may enjoy safe boating, water skiing, fishing, golfing, camping, and picnics. Visitors are invited to wander, trek, and cycle around the area's magnificent natural beauty, even though there are no established hiking or bicycling paths. Anglers fishing at Lake Glen Shoals will find abundant populations of largemouth bass, bluegill, hybrid striped bass, sunfish, carp, channel catfish, bullhead, tiger muskie, and white crappie. Anglers that catch fish in Illinois waterways are recognized with spear/bow and arrow and hook and line sport fishing awards from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources Division of Fisheries. Most boat and motor types and sizes are accepted on Lake Glen Shoals. However, vessels must adhere to stringent speed limitations in some sections of the lake. Motorboats, water skiers, rowboats, canoes, and sailboats are all allowed on Lake Glen Shoals, which has been split into sections. A no-wake zone has been defined for sailboats and canoes. The speed restriction is 35 miles per hour from the dam to the bridge, while north of the bridge is a no-wake zone with a 5 miles per hour speed limit. On each end of the lake, a public boat launch ramp provides convenient access to the water, while a full-service marina provides almost everything boaters and fishermen may want. Before boating at Lake Glen Shoals, boaters must get a city boat permit. 20. Lake Mattoon, a dynamic and lively location for the bustles of summer. Lake Mattoon is a dynamic and a lively location available for anyone to take a break from the hustle and bustle and enjoy summer vacation. The surface area of this lake is 765 acres. This lake has a shoreline length of 55.5 miles. The lake has water volume of 5 cubic miles. Moreover, the maximum depth of this lake is 12 feet. It is located at Cumberland and Shelby counties. Although Lake Mattoon was constructed to provide water to the city of Mattoon, it is also a popular fishing and boating location. The 420-hectare lake is home to bass, catfish, crappie, and bluegill. Camping is popular along the lake's 90-kilometer shoreline, while water skiing is a popular sport within the lake. Boat ramps and docks are available for guests to use to reach the lake. Lake Mattoon is easily accessible from Interstate 57, and there is enough parking. It is a tranquil lake surrounded by trees and vegetation. The municipally owned Lake Mattoon, located in east-central Illinois, is home to more than 1,050 acres of productive waters that run through 3 Illinois counties. Only around 300 acres of the lake flow through Coles and Cumberland counties, while almost 3/4 of the lake flows through Shelby. Lake Mattoon was constructed in 1957 as a result of the building of a dam 12 miles southwest of the city of Mattoon. Its purpose was to produce a second lake to provide a sufficient water supply for the residents of Mattoon and Neoga, as well as a recreational lake for boating and fishing lovers. The greatest depth of the lake is about 35 feet, while the average depth is only 10 feet. Lake Mattoon's 56-mile coastline is characterized by a lush and colorful treeline tucked among undulating farmlands, measuring 4 miles long by barely a half-mile broad. Lake Mattoon is becoming more popular as a favored recreational destination for seasonal camping, practically year-round fishing and boating, and celebratory events like the Bagel Fest in July. The city of Mattoon controls the lake and fills it with bluegill, bass, crappie, and catfish, resulting in a thriving fish population eager to take your bait. There are no free boat launch ramps, fishing piers, or bank fishing sites provided by the city. Final words. These are top 20 lakes that you can see within the state of Illinois as of now. Based on your preferences, you may think about exploring any of these lakes located within the state. No matter what, all lakes can deliver an unforgettable experience to you. Hence, you don't have to worry too much about visiting any of the lakes we stated in Illinois.